Hello, today is Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025. I'm Tony Mangino from TC2, and this is Staying Connected. I'm joined again today by Keith Cook, my longtime colleague here at TC2, and we're going to discuss the recently announced merger of Charter Communications and Cox Communications.
Hi, Tony. It's great to be with you back on Staying Connected.
Thanks, Keith. First, let's talk about the companies involved and what's on the table. To set the stage, Charter Communications is the second largest cable operator in the U.S., known for its Spectrum brand. Cox Communications, while privately held, is the third largest cable provider, serving over 6 million homes and businesses.
Yes, this is big. This merger isn't just another consolidation. It's the most significant attempt since Comcast tried and failed to merge with Time Warner Cable back in 2015. According to the news release, Charter will acquire Cox for about $22 billion. The deal will combine Charter's 31.4 million customers with Cox's 6.3 million. And interestingly, the much smaller Cox Communication name will survive. The new company is expected to now have slightly more customers than Comcast. So that's going to mean two giants that are massively larger than all other competitors. But keep in mind, the vast majority of their customers are consumers, not businesses. Further, both companies have seen their consumer customer base eroded by all the streaming options now available. Many of those customers have proverbially cut the cable. And that's actually the primary reason for this transaction, an attempt to reduce costs via consolidation, allowing for better competition with the streaming companies.
Yeah, so what might this mean for business customers, enterprises like our clients?
Great question. And I think there are several areas in which this could potentially enhance the communication services used by large enterprises. First, more size, scale, and reach should enable better competition with AT&T, Verizon, and Lumen for the traditional wireline internet-based WAN services and potentially grow the revenue. Further, operational efficiencies of the combined entity are projected to deliver about $500 million in cost savings over the next 3 years. And that's what these things are always about, right? Our podcast series last year highlighted the growth of broadband in the enterprise WAN, and that growth continues to accelerate. The traditional cable companies continue to invest in network infrastructure upgrades to expand their offerings of more robust, dedicated internet service. And we're talking about fiber-based internet services that come with more robust SLAs than traditional broadband internet. So those wired internet offerings are one thing. A second is wireless. Both these companies have struggled to keep up in the hyper-competitive market for mobile services. And again, I know the mobile market is also largely consumer-focused. And over time, I expect that the cable company consolidations will support a wireline/mobility bundling opportunity for the consumer market. But there also seems to be an opportunity to make some inroads into the enterprise wireless space and inject some much-needed competition into that market as well.
Keith, I think the point about investment in upgrading network infrastructure on the broadband side is a particularly good one. The combined entity will also provide almost immediate expanded footprint and network capillarity in major metropolitan areas. Are there any immediate concerns in this merger for our enterprise customers?
I honestly don't think there will be much, if any, negative impact there. We've all been through many telco-related mergers before. So account teams may change, as well as some operational procedures, but I don't think it will cause any material disruption in service. Again, I'm actually hopeful that over time, this may expand and enhance enterprise-level network services. Now, from a contractual standpoint, there may be an opportunity to push for better terms, or at least cherry-pick across the best of two contracts if you're already doing business with both Cox and Charter.
Keith, sometimes the announcement of intentions doesn't always come to fruition. Any thoughts on that?
Yes, of course. A deal this size will draw major regulatory scrutiny. The FCC and the Department of Justice will weigh in heavily, possibly state commissions as well. And of course, the Charter shareholders have to vote in favor of this too. Will the shareholders approve the deal? Probably, but there have been surprises before. Will regulators approve it? Well, that's the $22 billion question. Advocates worry about reduced competition and higher prices, while supporters argue that scale will bring faster networks and more innovation. This will take some time, of course, and let's not forget the last time Charter did a major acquisition in 2016 when it bought Time Warner Cable. The acquisition came with strict conditions. This merger, if it clears regulatory hurdles, will be no different.
Great discussion today, Keith. Thank you. If you have questions or you'd like to delve deeper into this matter, please don't hesitate to contact Keith, me, or any of our TC2 and LB3 colleagues by giving us a call or shooting us an email. You can also stay current by subscribing to Staying Connected, by checking out our websites, and by following us on LinkedIn.